Hi there. Welcome, lovely people. I'm here to talk to you about Allumé and how we are and what we're doing and what's happening in February of 2020. So welcome to the all hands update of Allumé. It's my pleasure to be with you and to share all that's happening here within our company. So as you know, we have a big vision for what we want to achieve together as Allumé. The first thing is we are very dedicated to the complex continuous care patient world. We want to make sure that more patients are able to receive services at home, who want to be at home safely. And so we are focused on helping grow that number over the next many years by working together with other agencies, expanding access to families through awareness, as well as getting more and more nurses trained and able to provide these services. This is an area of near and dear focus for me, and it's an area that I enjoy lobbying for and being involved in from a state and national level. So it's a very important goal. The second goal, and it's really not a first or second, they're both equally as important to me, is to be a preferred employer of home health nurses and care providers in the state of Connecticut. And I really see this as being an important part of who we are. I want to build a company that respects and honors its employees in a way that is tangibly different. And it is not easy, folks, I'll tell you. To have the desire to do that and to actually execute is hard. Lots of reasons why, but it is a steadfast goal of ours. It is an intention, and it is something that we hope that is landing on you, and that our commitment to that is real in your experience. We are embarking on a process to always improve, and one of the things that's happening this month is we are in the beginning of February. We launched a employee satisfaction survey. We hope that you have participated in that. Our 10-year goals, so we want to grow our team, we want to grow access to continuous care patients that we provide services to. We want to grow into a couple of other specialties. We want to be awarded best place to work by outside agencies so we can get validation from others. And the other nice thing about that is, and this isn't just about good marketing or vanity marketing kinds of things. This is about going through a rigorous process to help us understand how we can be better and awesome and remarkable at being a really great employer. We also, of course, want to have high customer satisfaction ratings. And so this is extremely important for us in terms of fulfilling our brand promise, but it's also important in terms of being able to grow the agency and be able to provide the impact that we want in Connecticut. And when asked, we would like at least 90% of our patients to report they would refer us to another. And so much of that work is about making sure our employees are satisfied and out in the world and communicating and connecting with families in a positive way. Filling shifts is also another area that we know is an area of patient dissatisfaction, is when we aren't able to fully fill the schedules. So this is where we are. You'll see there's a red dot in the middle. This kind of represents where we are here today. And 2016 is in the past, and 2028 is in the future. And this is our process of moving towards our goals. And so in 2020, we are focused on growing our hours, both in terms of our continuous care. We want to grow to 20,000 hours in continuous care this year. We also want to increase our visits from just over 350 to about 650 skilled medical visits a month, and grow our employee base to over 200. So big stuff coming up, and we are excited to have you be part of the journey and be a part of making the world a better place in terms of healthcare and providing excellent care to our families. So our objectives for 2020: increase employee satisfaction. I mentioned that before. We launched an employee satisfaction survey. We are looking forward to your feedback, and then we will look and see how we can do better and increase by at least 20% our level of satisfaction by the end of the year. So we want to grow continuous care according to the monthly service forecast. We want to grow to 20,000 hours. So our goal in January was 12,000 hours, which we hit, and we want to grow to 13,000 hours in February. So we want to grow skilled medical nursing to 650 visits, as I mentioned before. Our skilled medical census is about 125 now, and our goal is to be serving about 500 visits a month right now. We want to hire, onboard, and have activate new people into the field, 15 employees a month. This continues to be a challenge for us for a variety of reasons, but we are moving the needle in this area and hope to see that continuing to be at 15 or higher in February and March and so forth. Average hours per week, we want to have the average hours per employee be at 25 hours. We feel like we can do the best good service in that way. We also feel we're able to best serve our employees that way. So let us know if you want to increase your hours. We do have a pretty strict policy that we are moving towards in overtime. So we are moving towards a no overtime policy. For a while we had a little bit of overtime, we rely on it, and now we are moving away from it again, as it is not really the best for us as a company. It's not a sustainable model for our company, as well as it is not necessarily the best thing for families and patients who are, if the nurses are overworked. 95% of visit notes completed on time. We have been improving in that area tremendously. Thank you very much. We had a week recently that was at 88%, pretty darn good. And it's up and down around 80% right now. So we started at 60. So just notice how quickly we can make changes. 90% fully scheduled for continuous care patients. So this is really important for us. And right now we're really kind of at around 75%. We want to be at 90% or higher. And we know that this is what is most impactful for our families. It's best for their well-being, for the patients, and it's also it's what is the most needed for the parents, is to have a full schedule. That's how we can make the biggest impact. So our wildly important goals. So all these are our team objectives, and then we have these specific wildly important goals, WIGs, that we focus on and really hone in on every week in the office. And we have metrics that are associated with them. Each person in the company actually has metrics associated with making sure we get these goals completed, because these goals help us move the company forward in the most fundamental ways, right? So we want to be able to fill, bill, and collect within 30 days according to the forecast. This ensures we have the volume of business to cover our costs, right? It's making sure, just like with your family, that you have enough coming in to pay all your costs. And so fill, bill, and collect within 30 days according to the forecast is critical for our company to be strong, sustainable, and able to provide all the services that we want to provide and do it in the way we'd like to do it. So number 2 is be survey ready at all times. This is so important, folks. It's beyond important. We need this is also foundational. We conduct mock surveys quarterly. Marie is at the helm of doing that, and then helping us see where we need to make improvements. And then the clinical leadership team is involved in making sure that we have in the office on Fridays weekly 2-hour compliance workshops. We try to do that 3 times a month. And so they're basically specific workshops that the case managers are doing along with the clinical supervisors and administrator to ensure that certain areas of focus are improved. And things like MARS and TARS are accurate. Things like orders are accurate and plans of care are correct. These are the types of things that we're looking at. So you've seen this before. This is just the different goals. So the primary goal for direct care employees that you can do to make sure you're participating in our WIGs is to please get your notes accurately and completely done within 24 hours. And then if you get a QA response back saying, oh, you need to make an adjustment, or is there something more here, then you need to do that within 24 hours as well. So we want to have, our goal is to be at 95% for that, and we're moving towards that. We thank you for that. What else is happening? So we're having another happy hour on February 27th, and we hope you can come. Taylor sent out an email about that, and we'll be reminding you. It's going to be at Senior Ponchos in Thomaston, and I hope you'll be there. So, employee satisfaction survey, please fill it out if you haven't already. The expiration date on it is February 7th, though, so I have a feeling you probably, by the time you see this video, it will already have passed. Hopefully you will have participated. We are launching a new learning management system called Elsevier, a place where you can go log in and see what training at any time you have not completed that you need to complete. We will also be doing additional training on Elsevier and how you can log in anytime and use it for any kinds of skills support that you might need. So it shows you about vent care and trach care and G&J tubes, and it shows you about patient assessments. It has information about labs of various kinds. So if your patient has a lab done at the doctor, that you can look and see what's normal and where are they. You'll be able to look at all the medications that exist on the planet at any given time and do a little bit of research on it, find out about it, and make sure that you're knowledgeable and the patient is safe. So that's exciting, very exciting. We are also launching soon. You'll be seeing this coming out in probably the March timeframe. A new performance appraisal system is going to be completely online, making it a little easier for us all to administer, for you to participate in, so watch for that. Our case management team has grown, so we have Holly, Jen, Stacy, Stephanie, who are, and of course also Kelly with an IE, Kelly who provides a lot of our skilled medical services. She goes out and does a lot of that. And Holly, Jen, Stacy, and Stephanie are the ones who are right now providing a large portion of the continuous care case management. And then we also have Andrea, Fernando, Melissa, and Natalie have joined the team, also going to be providing continuous care case management. So they're all in training right now, and you'll start to see them coming into the field. Please greet them warmly, and they are really great. These are smart, experienced, high-powered nurses who really are excited to be able to support all of you. So we have rolled out the Access Continuous Care e-note, thank the Lord, and we are seeing that is actually helping us get notes in faster, which is great. 4 days of execution, we've continued to focus on that, and on-time notes continues to be a primary area of focus, both for our people in the field doing continuous care shift nursing and home health aides doing their shifts, also really focusing on it for case managers, making sure that their documentation in all of its forms is complete on time. Preparation for our next survey. So a little less than a year ago, we had a DPH state survey, and now we're expecting at some point we'll be having another survey coming up. So we're doing a lot around making sure we're ready for that. So that's what's happening at Allumé, and if you ever have any questions or you want to connect, I'm always happy to hear from you. Send me an email at coco@allumecares.com, and let's set up a time to get together for coffee or lunch or whatever it is that would help you feel connected and supported out in the field. All right, so that's all I have. Go make the world a better place.